Our lives are increasingly digital, and passwords are the gatekeepers to everything we value online. From emails to bank accounts, these digital keys protect our most sensitive information. But every day, hackers and cybercriminals are working to steal those keys. They use automated tools to test thousands of password combinations in seconds. Understanding how these attacks work isn't about becoming a hacker. It's about defending yourself. Today, password cracking tools are more powerful and accessible than ever. One of the most notorious is Hydra, used by both security professionals and criminals. By learning how Hydra operates, we can see exactly how attackers try to break into our accounts. This video will guide you through the world of password cracking, introduce you to Kali Linux, and show you how Hydra works in a simulated attack. Most importantly, you'll learn how to protect yourself. The goal isn't to create hackers, but to empower you to be a smarter, safer internet user. By understanding the attacker's methods, you can make their job much harder. Let's pull back the curtain on the unseen battle for your passwords. Password cracking is the process of discovering someone's password without their permission. Imagine a digital locksmith, but instead of lockpicks, they use software and computing power. The goal? Unauthorized access to accounts, files, or entire systems. Attackers use brute force attacks, trying every possible combination, or dictionary attacks, using lists of common passwords. Many people still use weak, predictable passwords, making these attacks surprisingly effective. Hackers can download massive word lists from the internet, often containing millions of real passwords exposed in past breaches. They can even customize these lists with personal details about their target. Ultimately, password cracking is a game of persistence and probability. As computers get faster, even complex passwords can be cracked in hours instead of years. That's why understanding these methods is crucial for your digital safety. The more you know about how attackers operate, the better you can defend yourself. Weak passwords are easy prey. Don't let yours be one of them. Let's see how hackers set up their digital toolkits. Hackers need the right tools, and for many, the operating system of choice is Kali Linux. Unlike Windows or Mac OS, Kali is built for security testing and digital forensics. It comes preloaded with hundreds of specialized tools. Think of it as a digital Swiss Army knife for cybersecurity. These tools can scan networks, analyze malware, and of course, crack passwords. Kali's convenience and power make it popular with both ethical hackers and criminals. The same tool that helps a security expert find flaws can be used by a criminal to exploit them. Kali Linux is free, powerful, and anonymous. Anyone can use it. Its command line interface may look intimidating, but it offers unmatched control for launching complex attacks. For our demonstration, Kali provides the perfect environment to show how password cracking works. It includes Hydra, the tool we'll focus on next. Remember, the tool itself isn't good or bad, it's how you use it that matters. Let's dive into Hydra and see why it's so feared and so useful. Here's how attackers use it to break into systems. Hydra is a legendary tool in the world of password cracking, named after the multi-headed serpent of myth. Like its namesake, Hydra can launch multiple login attempts at once, attacking from many angles. It's designed to guess passwords for network services, websites, email servers, remote desktops, and more. Hydra's power comes from its speed and flexibility, supporting over 50 different protocols. Attackers don't need a new tool for every target. Hydra handles most of them. The attacker provides three things: the target's address, a username or list, and a password list. Hydra then tries every password for each username, reporting back when it finds a match. Its real strength is parallelism. It can make dozens of guesses per second, dramatically speeding up the attack. This efficiency makes it a favorite for both attackers and security testers. With Hydra, a weak password can fall in minutes. But before launching an attack, preparation is key. Let's see how attackers set the stage for Hydra. Preparation makes all the difference. Before using Hydra, attackers gather information and set up their tools. First, they identify the target, like a website's login page or a server's address. Next, they collect usernames. Sometimes it's obvious, like admin or an email address. Other times, they use lists of common usernames. The most important weapon is the password list, or word list. Attackers download massive lists like rocku.txt, filled with millions of real-world passwords. These lists are effective because they're based on what people actually use. With the target usernames and password list ready, attackers study the login system. For websites, they note the message shown after a failed login, like invalid password. Hydra needs to recognize this message to know when a guess fails. The attacker configures Hydra to look for this failure text and move on to the next password. With everything in place, the attack is ready to launch. Preparation is what makes these attacks so dangerous. Now, let's see Hydra in action. With everything set, the attacker launches Hydra from Kaylee's command line. The command might look complex, but it's just a set of instructions. Username, password list, target, and how to recognize a failed login. For example, Hydra, L admin, P, path, to, rocku, txt, example.com, http, post form, login.php user, and pass, fkeys login failed. This tells Hydra to try every password in the list for the username admin on the target site. Hydra sends login requests, checks the response, and looks for the failure message. If it sees login failed, it moves to the next password. This process repeats, sometimes millions of times, until a password works or the list is exhausted. Hydra shows its progress on screen, updating with each attempt. The attacker just waits, watching for a breakthrough. The speed depends on the server and network, but Hydra is relentless. With a single command, the digital break-in begins. If the password is weak, it's only a matter of time. But what happens when Hydra finally cracks the code? Hydra churns through passwords, attempt after attempt, until it hits the jackpot. When a login is successful, the server's response changes. No more login fail. Hydra immediately highlights the working username and password on screen. For the attacker, this is victory. The digital door is open. With valid credentials, they can log in just like a real user. The damage depends on the account's privileges. If it's an admin, the consequences can be severe. Attackers might steal data, deface websites, or install malware. All of this can happen because of a single weak password. Hydra's job is done, but the real threat is just beginning. This is why strong, unique passwords are critical for every account. One weak link can compromise an entire system. Don't let your password be that weak link. So, how do you defend yourself? The best defense against Hydra and similar tools is a strong password. A strong password is long, complex, and unique, not a simple word or pattern. Aim for at least 12 characters, mixing uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols. Avoid anything based on real words or predictable sequences. Remembering dozens of complex passwords is tough. That's where password managers come in. A password manager creates and stores strong, unique passwords for every site. You only need to remember one master password. The manager handles the rest. This is the single most effective step you can take for online security. Always enable two-factor authentication, 2FA, wherever possible. 2FA adds a second layer, so even if your password is cracked, attackers can't get in without your phone or a code. Combining strong passwords, a password manager, and 2FA makes your accounts nearly unbreakable. Don't wait until it's too late. Start building better habits now. Let's talk about the legal and ethical side of all this. Understanding password cracking is powerful, but with power comes responsibility. Using tools like Hydra without permission is illegal, plain and simple. In most countries, unauthorized access is a criminal offense with severe penalties. I was just curious, won't hold up in court. The law doesn't care if you meant no harm. Access without permission is a crime. The only legal use is professional penetration testing with written consent from the system owner. Ethical hackers help companies find and fix vulnerabilities before criminals exploit them. This always happens under strict contracts and clear boundaries. Treat this knowledge as a way to defend yourself, not attack others. Use it to strengthen your own security and help others do the same. Champion strong passwords, password managers, and 2FA. Don't cross the line. The risks and consequences aren't worth it. Stay safe, stay smart, and protect your digital world.